lovely colouring friends, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. Welcome if you are new, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. It is so lovely to have you here. I hope that you have been having a wonderful week, doing lots of fun and creative things. And yeah, I have what I think might be quite an interesting video for you today. And I'm going to be sharing with you a number of my favorite tools that I use when I color. So not coloring supplies, but just some different tools that I use. So let's get into it. First up is my Dhale 133 pencil sharpener. So it is a manual pencil sharpener. You can, on the back here, you can adjust how sharp you want the point of your pencil to be, or how dull. I like mine quite sharp. It can attach to the table with a clamp, but I just tend to use it handheld. You pop your pencil inside and pull it out, and it will you will find that you as you're turning, there'll be lots of resistance, and then when the pencil's sharp, you'll feel that it gets quite easy to turn, and that's when you stop sharpening. It has a collection tray, which is really helpful. And yeah, it is a bit more on the pricey side, but it just sharpens my pencils so well. I have used a variety of pencils in here. I don't think I've found anything so far that I use that it doesn't sharpen well. So for me, it's been a really good investment and I just really love it. Next up is this little squeezy bottle. So it's called a needle tip or needle nose bottle, because it has a very fine metal nib, or what's the word? Spout? No. Anyway, and it's just plastic and squeezy, and it has a cap here, which is really helpful. And I have put my Ranger Glossy Accents inside. So I bought a large bottle of the Glossy Accents, and then just filled it up. And I have found that this gives you such a great result. You don't seem to use as much. It goes on much more smoothly, and I get far less air bubbles in my final result. So that is really, really good. And they're very inexpensive. I bought them in a pack of 2. But for all of these, I will put, where I can, I will put links to where you can purchase these also. The next thing is my Derwent Technique eraser. It is expensive, I will say that, for an eraser. For me, it is totally worth it though. It's this clear rubber or whatever, and it says high performance, non-abrasive, and it is absolutely that. It rubs out things so well. It works really well with colored pencils. It seems to last quite a long time too. I have had this for a while, and have only recently had to remove some of the cardboard or the paper, because it's been, moving down. So I absolutely recommend it. But as I said, it is a bit pricey, but I think it's worth it. Next up, after you've done your erasing, you might want to clean up. So I have this super cute little desktop vacuum cleaner that you charge via USB, and then it has little brushes that you can, look, my table's a little bit dirty, oh, you probably can't see it, but I'll turn it on. it's not very loud and it picks up all the little bits and pieces. Then you can open it up and your dust is inside and you can empty it out. But it's just really handy to keep on your desk. Another handy tool is a soft makeup brush. This is great to remove any like pencil debris or any of the leftover, sorry, I keep getting spam phone calls in the middle of trying to film this. Yes, so it prevents like smearing things across your page because it brushes off very lightly. This was very cheap. I got it from Kmart here in Australia. It's very soft and it's very pretty, but that you can get these kinds of brushes really inexpensively on Amazon or Shein or Temu, anywhere you like to buy things at a low cost. Pretty much you'll be able to buy some makeup brushes, and this did come in a set of multiple sizes, but this is the one that I use all the time. And then last but definitely not least is an empty Copic sketch marker. Why on earth would you want that, Amanda? Well, thanks for asking. This was actually an idea that Jody from JR Colorist had, and I love it and I use it all the time. So she bought an empty sketch marker and then filled it up with Gamsol. And I have done the same thing. I actually have a few of these and I use them for different colors. This one's for yellow. And you can then use it to smooth off your coloring pencils and blend them really well. And it is so much easier than messing around with cotton buds or Q-tips or the liquid Gamsol in the big bottle. You can just fill this up, use it like you would any other marker, and it does such a great job of blending your pencils. So that is not everything. The next thing is my Caran Dash palette. Again, this wasn't a budget buy, but it is so good. As you can see, I have some things on there, but one side is textured. I don't know if you can see that, but this side is really textured and is great for using with gel crayons, gelatos, Neocolor 2s, all that sort of thing, where the texture will help you get the product onto the palette, and then you can use water with it or a finger sponge or however you want to then transfer the color onto your page. The other side is completely smooth, which is really great for using with watercolor paints or acrylic paints or any other medium where you don't need any texture to pick up the product. Really, really helpful. It's also a great size. It's not too big. It's got the grip where you can, do the artist thing. So, yeah, that's a really good one as well. And then this last one, I don't really know if it is at all. I guess it is. I use it all the time, like all the time. And the idea came from Pixie, from Pixie's Projects, and it is a little origami bookmark. And they're really, really simple to make, and then they just slip over the corner of your page and mark your page. Obviously, you don't need to mark the cover, but yeah, they're compact. They don't tend to fall out. You can make them different sizes. I know Megan from Disney Mix Colouring makes them a bit smaller than this. But they're so useful. Like, you can reuse them. You can use whatever paper you like. And they're very, very simple to make. So I will link Pixie's video up in the iCards so that you can see how to make them for yourself. And yeah, that's it. They are all the tools that I use all the time, that I love, that I thought you might like to know about. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave any questions or comments you have down below. As I said, I will link what I can in the description below to make it easy for you to find where you can buy these things. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.